Hey guys, Dr. Heather Moore. Welcome back. Hope you guys had a great Monday and a great start to your week. So first of all, I wanted to say thank you to those of you who texted me or emailed me and reminded me that I have a microphone to use and I should be using it. So thanks. I am not an IT genius, nor do I claim to be, so things like microphones just escape me. So tonight we got a microphone, so I don't know if it sounds any better. I don't actually listen to myself talk. After it's done, I just kind of put it up and see what comes back. Also, I want to say thank you to those of you who sent me an email, a message, saw me out in public and came up to me and said that you were working on what I had given you to work on last week and how it was helping you. I really appreciate the feedback. Certainly enjoy knowing that what we're doing here is helping people. So feel free to comment in the comment section, share this with your friends. It does help us to know what you guys want to hear about and how we can help you when you're sitting in, hopefully, in the comfort of your own home, enjoying a nice beverage or just relaxing in front of the TV after a long Monday. So I kind of got to thinking after last week when I've had several people come up to me and been like, I didn't know, thanks for sharing that information on posture. I didn't realize. And, here I am, I'm rolling my shoulders, I'm doing what I can. I had no idea. This is stuff I talk about every day. So some of this stuff is, common knowledge to me. And I forget sometimes that I've said it so many times, I haven't told everybody. And so tonight we're going to go through some life hacks. And this is stuff that I hear all the time, people telling me, you never get hurt. Why don't you ever get hurt? Why don't you ever miss a race? Why don't you ever, I get hurt all the time. I'm an ex-Division I swimmer. My shoulders, I'm not sure actually can hold themselves on without duct tape at this point in time. So there are a lot of things that I have going on, but I know how to do something with them the minute I feel pain. That would be life hack number 1 for anybody. Listen, I get it. We can't go to the doctor for every ache of pain that we have, but don't ignore it. You know when you're ignoring it. You know when it's been there for a while and it's time to get it seen. It's time to get it treated. So, if it bothers you, get it treated. So one of the things that we're going to talk about today is, first of all, if you missed our video last week, the first life hack I'm going to give you is roll your shoulders up, back, and drop them down. You're going to do this 1,000 times a day. This is how you should be positioned. This is how you should be in standing. This is how you should be in sitting. This is how you should be, all right? Not up like this, not down like this. It should be like this. Your shoulders and your neck are going to drive the rest of your body. So it is impossible for you to be sitting up straight in your low back if your head is slumped forward, if your shoulders are slumped forward. So life hack number 1, roll your shoulders up, back, drop them down, and keep them there, all right? It will take some practice in order to keep them there. Life hack number 2 is let your pelvis be your guide. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you're sitting down and you got one leg dropped down, there's no way you can slouch. There's not. You cannot do it, all right? Now, in order for me to slouch, my leg had to come up. So if you have one leg down, it's literally pulling your pelvis forward. You cannot slouch unless your leg starts to come up. All I'm doing is I am using no muscles. I am using no effort. I am simply allowing my leg to drop. And what that does is it just gently pulls my pelvis forward. So now I'm sitting up straight. I didn't have to put a pillow behind me. I didn't have to invest any extra money in some ergonomic setup. I didn't have to do anything. All I did was drop my leg down. Now, some people will comment of, well, you say to have both your feet on the floor. Ideally, you do, but honestly, this works too. And I sit like this a lot at my desk because I am not very disciplined at making sure I'm sitting up straight at all times. And quite frankly, it does get sore in my back. And I do get a sore back from time to time. So dropping your leg, dropping your knee, putting it behind your chair, pulls your pelvis forward. There is no way, like if you're sitting on the couch right now, if your butt is lower than your knees, like that, you cannot sit up straight. So if your knees go any higher than your pelvis, you're automatically going to be driven into a tucked position. It's just going to happen. All right, so that's why they always say, you know, couches are not that great for you, because of the fact that your butt's going to sink into it, your knee's going to go up, and you're going to be herniating your discs. A lot of times people don't understand that in order to herniate your disc, you don't have to really do anything. It's prolonged sitting, it's prolonged standing. That's what causes a disc herniation. So it's not a whole lot that you actually have to do. Life hack. I think we're on number 3. I don't know. I lost count, but whatever. Sitting with your legs crossed like this is a really great way to, 1, discover if you have a problem, and 2, to get a really good stretch during the day. This is another way that I find myself sitting a lot at work, and it really opens up your hip flexor, your glute, wherever you're the tightest, you're going to feel it. Now, how do you test if something's wrong? Take a look, see where your knee is, switch it up. If it's not the same on the other side, there's a problem. I don't know what the problem is, but that's telling you there's a problem. So if you have hip pain, back pain, knee pain, and you do this, and one's like up here, or one you're like leaning over and trying to like lift up, and people laugh at me when I do that, and then they try and do it, and they're like, oh wait, yeah, I can't really, hold on, I gotta pull my pant leg. And then they get this one leg up, and then the other leg is still just as hard. All right, but not as hard, that's the problem, okay? Let's say both of your legs are up like this, or both your legs, you have to pull your pant leg up in order to get your leg up here. That's a problem. So what you want to do, sit up nice and straight, let your knee drop down, let gravity go to work. Do not push on your knee. There is no need for it. You can sit like this for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Sit up nice and straight, lean forward, you're going to get an even better stretch. So that was kind of 2 little life hacks all in one. Figure out if you have a dysfunction, okay? So if you have one side that's not equal to the other side, there's a problem. Again, doesn't identify what the problem is, but there is a problem. And 2, sit like this and do this stretch. Your hips, your back, everything will thank you. All right, so when you stand. So when you stand up and when you're standing, some of the things that you can do, well, first of all, you shouldn't be wearing heels, so that makes things a little bit harder. But what you should do is when you're standing, you want to unlock your knees. Never stand with your knees straight, all right? It actually allows you to use your ligaments, and we would like to use our muscles. So what you want to do is you want to stand with your legs straight and then just unlock them a little bit, all right? So straighten them all the way out and then unlock them. That's going to help you stand in correct posture. Now, a lot of times I will see people like this with their butt sticking out, all right? When you're standing, you want to tuck your pelvis all the way under, tuck your pelvis back all the way, and then find the middle. This is where you want to stand. For some of you, you're going to feel almost like you're doing a crunch, especially if you don't stand like this on a regular basis. If you have heels on, if you have flip-flops on, if you have an elevated shoe, you're going to have an automatic change in your pelvis. So what I mean by that is when I slide my heels back on, my pelvis automatically goes and rotates forward, okay? So I have to be super careful on days when I'm wearing heels that I'm extra tucked because I don't want my spine to be jamming into each other, nor do I want to herniate a disc, okay? And then as you go up the spine, you're going to do up, back, drop them down, and your chin's going to go back and forward and then settle in the middle, all right? So those are a few things with your posture that you want to look at. I know some of this is, I got it, I know. No, you don't, okay? Kind of run yourself through it, look in the mirror, and don't practice when you know you're practicing. Practice, set an alarm for a random time tomorrow and just say, how am I standing? Like if you're going to be standing and you know you're going to be standing, set a time for your phone to buzz. You're going to look at it and then see how you're standing. Most people would save themselves thousands and thousands of dollars and hours if they just did a few of these things a day, if they realized where their neck was. Is their neck jutting out like this? Okay? When they're looking at the computer screen, when their mouse is over here. Watch your mouse. Bring it in here, all right? Keep it in here. I can't tell you how many times I have a Skype call with a client or somebody, and I'm looking at them on their desk, and it's horrific. And, it's always like, oh, I need your help and whatever. And, they're literally, their arms are up on top of the desk. Their mouse is out here. They're sitting like this. Okay? And then they're like, man, my shoulders are killing me. My neck hurts. Duh. Like, really, it's not rocket science. Look at your posture. A lot of people just don't know to look. And that's part of the problem. So just watch the height of your desk. If your elbows are up here and you're leaning forward, not a good position. Sleep. This makes me a number one enemy. Well, that flip-flops. When I take flip-flops away, that makes me number one enemy. This is another one that makes me a number one enemy. Get off your stomach if you are a stomach sleeper. And I know it's very hard, and people argue with me about how they sleep. So if you sleep with a down pillow, get rid of it. If you sleep with a contoured pillow, fine. Unless you have a full-blown stomach pillow set up with a hole and all these things that need to go underneath your body, get off your stomach. You're actually herniating your discs while you sleep. If you have numbness and tingling going down your arm and you're on your stomach, that's why, literally. And I will tell you, you can come in here and you can tell me, Heather, I got numbness and tingling going down my arm. I'm a stomach sleeper. I'm not changing. And I would say, good luck. I can't help you because you will ruin everything I'm doing for 12 hours after going to sleep. You cannot jam your head and expect it to recover. Down pillows. Why do I say down pillows? For down pillows, especially if you're a side sleeper. Now, I have larger than normal shoulders from being a swimmer. So my gap that I have to cover and I'm a side sleeper, that I have to cover from here to here is a lot. So I went to Kohl's. I bought the cheapest side sleeper pillow I could find. Yes, I know there's many of you out there who have invested thousands and thousands of dollars in pillows. It's not worth it. I get them for free, and I don't use any of them. It's a $20 pillow from Kohl's, and it's a side sleeper pillow, and it covers this. So when I lay down, my head looks like this. It doesn't drop. A lot of you with shoulder pain come in, and I'm like, you use a down pillow. Oh, yeah, I'm not changing. I'm not doing anything. I use memory foam or this or that or the other thing. If you find yourself scrunching your pillow up at all, you're completely trashing your neck and your shoulder. All right? So if you have a down pillow and you're like scrunching it up and you're trying to what you're trying to do is fill this gap with your shoulder, because the pillow's not going to do it, because the pillow's going to make you go down here, and no one wants to be sleeping like this. It's like falling asleep on the train. So you're going to try everything you can to fill this gap. So you're going to scrunch the pillow, and your arm's going to be, and then you're going to lift your arm up, and your arm's going to be underneath you, and then you're going to come, and you're going to be like, hey, I got shoulder problems. I got neck problems. I don't know why. When you go to sleep, it's time for your body to recover. It can't recover if it's scrunching and pushing all of the pillow underneath your shoulder underneath your neck. So if you have a down pillow and you're a side sleeper, get rid of it. It is hurting you. If you sleep with two pillows, get rid of one of them. If you're sleeping with two pillows because you need this space filled, go get a side sleeper pillow. I don't care which one it is. If you want to spend $100 on a pillow, go spend $100 on a side sleeper pillow. Fill this gap. What happens in the middle of the night if you have two pillows? One's going to slide. And then what you're doing is you're scrunching with this to try and get the one that's still remaining and fill the void with this and grab a little bit from the one that's not cooperating as much. One pillow. If you're laying on your back, again, you don't need a special pillow. You just need a pillow that covers this curve right here. A lot of people can't sleep on their back. What you want to do when you sleep on your back is have your knees elevated. You cannot lay straight like this. You will start to feel a pull in your low back. So you want to elevate your knees. A lot of people don't want to invest the time, energy to elevate those knees. So if you're a side sleeper, just get the right pillow, and it's not an expensive investment. All right, so those are my life hacks for today. I hope you guys put some of those into use. I literally give out this information 100 times a day to my patients who come in here and are complaining of pain. A lot of times these things reverse why they're in pain. So, it's just getting to the root of what you're doing every day to cause yourself to be in pain. Or if you're not in pain, prevent it. This is a really good way for you not to ever have to come into my office. In the event that you do have pain, we do offer a free consultation. If you want to come in, have us check you out, see what's going on. I'm going to post the link, if I can remember, in the comment section so you can go and fill out a form, and we will be in touch with you in order to evaluate whether it's your posture or you got some issues going on. We'd be happy to take a look at it. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys, and I will see you later.